regards to everything that has been going on Facebook with the people setting out with the national anthem and with those who are upset because of them having done so. Let me start off by saying it's a very complicated and difficult issue, and where I have became upset, or what has been difficult for me, and I broke my one rule, because my one rule is to step back and allow people to reach conclusions on their own, as I explain as best I can, and allow other people to reach their own conclusions. However, I have not done so, so I broke my rule. However, my frustrations with the issue isn't that, by the way, I haven't really even chosen a side, because I get it from both angles. My frustration with it is this. Both sides need to understand the arguments that the other side is making. However, what I think is happening is whenever a person claims patriotism or claims offense, and this is something that the left gets accused of all the time, whenever a person claims to be offended, they are able to drop away all logic and say, well, my grandfather died, or whatever it is that it is. And that's a totally legitimate argument. And it's a legitimate feeling. However, that never makes it okay for a person to back away and not understand the arguments that are taking place on the other side. And so what I would encourage everybody to do at this point, and myself included, is to take a step back and look at the arguments that are taking place. And there is no excuse for not understanding the other perspective, whether that be patriotism or the fact that you are an African American that is unsatisfied with the race communication and dialogue that's taken place in this country, especially by the President of the United States. So nobody is exempt, whether you're a patriot or whether you are an angry African American. Nobody is exempt from understanding the other side's perspective. So that is my frustration is with this and with the general area at which I live, which is Panhandle of Texas, which is referred to as the Bible Belt of America. So what I would encourage everybody to do, myself included, is to understand in depth what the perspective of the other side is. Patriotism is not an excuse to not understand, and neither is being upset and being an African American. You owe it to yourself, and you owe it to people to understand the other perspective. Let me end by saying this. America is not a thing, right? Follow me on this one. America is not a thing. We are America. White people, black people, gay and lesbians, Asians, we are it. And so whenever we have people unsatisfied with where they live and they are doing peaceful protest of any kind, they are America. The songs that we sing, the parades that we go to, those are things that we do, but that is not America. We are. And so I would encourage everybody to understand that America is not a particular thing, that it is us. And so if you love America, that means you love every single person in it, including the people in the peaceful protest. They are America. We are America. We are the thing, you know? And so whenever you claim patriotism, and whenever you claim to love this country, make sure that you're loving the people in it. And make sure you're trying to understand the people in it. Because that's what America is. I hope that helps, and I hope that gives some perspective. Guys, spread the love. Love each other. Try to understand as many perspectives as you can. There is no excuse to not understanding people's perspective. I will try to take my own advice on that. With love, love each other, try to understand each other. We are America.